This is the AEW Revolution March 9, 2025 full show results video which takes place at Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles. The show started with a match between Blake Christian and Lee Johnson versus Hologram and Contender, and the result of this match was Contender and Hologram defeated Lee Johnson and Blake Christian by pinfall when Hologram hits a 450 splash on Blake Christian. The next match happened between Daniel Garcia and Undisputed Kingdom versus Shane Taylor Promotions, and the result of this match was Daniel Garcia and Undisputed Kingdom won the match by submission with Dragon Tamer from Garcia on Lee Moriarty. Then we supposed to see a match between Chris Jericho versus Gravity for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Gravity meets with his mother and sister at ringside as he makes his entrance. Before the match begins, Chris Jericho attacks Gravity with Floyd and beats him down. The rest of the learning tree joins in and Bandito saves his brother, but soon enough he falls to that damn numbers game just the same and Big Bill chokeslams Gravity all the way back to Newton. Chris tears Gravity's mask off and hits him with the bat again and again while Bandito is forced to watch. Judas effect, and no match happened. Aubrey Edwards escorts their mother and sister to check on Gravity and Bandito, but Jericho grabs Floyd again and has evil intentions. Bandito desperately tries to protect his mother and Chris kicks him in the damn face for it and then Learning Tree leaves. The next match happened between Big Boom AJ and the Conglomeration versus Johnny TV and MXM Collection. We see Big Boom gets him set up but Taya Valkyrie runs interference and the heels cut him down. Then Taya Valkyrie and Johnny TV started making out, but Harley Cameron pulls Valkyrie down and throws her into the barricade. AJ with a kick to the midsection, Power Boom connects. Mansoor in with a super kick, mounted punches in the corner, then Big Justice runs in and hits a powerbomb of his own and gets a snap zoom hug from his dad. Big Boom turns around and runs right into a leg lariat from Madden, then Mason turns and stalks after Big Justice but Briscoe makes the save and sets up for an orange punch. In the end, Big Boom AJ and the Conglomeration won the match by pinfall with a triple power boom on Mason Madden. Post-match, Murder Machines come down to confront our babyface team but Powerhouse Will Hobbs makes the save and hits a spinebuster on Madden by way of demonstration, sending the heels packing. Some fellows we're told are from the Righteous Gemstones slide into the ring and powerbomb Mansoor for good measure. The next match happened between Hangman Adam Page versus Maxwell Jacob Friedman. In the end, Max looks about like he's gonna cry, grabs him by the head and jaws at him, throwing him out to the apron. Heatseeker countered and Page steps through the ropes to hit Deadeye, followed by an Angel's Wing spike right on MJF's forehead. Out to the apron, Adam with a crazed look in his eyes waiting for Friedman to get to his feet, rubber-legged, and then hits a buckshot finisher to defeat MJF by pinfall. The next match happened between Mercedes versus Momo Watanabe for the AEW TBS Championship. In the end, Mercedes tries a powerbomb, cover for two, goes up top, but Momo Watanabe hits belly-to-belly suplex for two. Another throw, another near fall, then lining her up, buzzsaw roundhouse kick connects, but Mercedes kicks out. Mercedes turning it around, near fall, then hits Moonmaker right into the crossface, and Mercedes defeated Momo Watanabe by submission with the arm trap crossface, retaining the AEW TBS Championship. The next match happened between Ricochet versus Shane Swerve Strickland, and the winners gets the title shot at AEW World Championship. We see Leslie Jones in the crowd pacing and worried for Strickland, rear chinlock applied by Ricochet. Then Ricochet setting Swerve up on the announce desk, Strickland fights out, trading shots, underhooks, hits Cop Killer into the announce desk. Prince Nana is back, and he takes his robe back, Ricochet with a waistlock, off the ropes, suicide dive wipes Prince Nana out and Ricochet takes the robe back. In the end, Ricochet shoves Swerve into Nana in the corner, roll-up of his own, only two. Hits house call, another one but Ricochet kicks out, and then hits big pressure, and Swerve Strickland won the match by pinfall becoming the #1 contender to the AEW World Championship. Post-match, Swerve collects the embassy robe from the corner and gets on one knee to return it to Prince Nana. They hug and Nana dances before putting the robe back on Swerve's shoulders. The next match happened between Brody King versus Okada for the AEW Continental Championship. We see Okada cheats a belt shot and while referee Rick Knox is looking the other way getting a chair out of the ring, but Brody King's kicks out. Drawing Brody up, but Brody counters the Rainmaker with a lariat of his own. Powerbomb lift, Okada fights out, King with a big headbutt, Stinger splash in the corner. A little back and forth, and Okada defeated Brody King by pinfall with a Rainmaker, retaining the AEW Continental Championship. The next match happened between Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. In the end, Bobby Lashley comes in and chokeslams Magnum off the ropes, spear to truth. Shelton rising knee on Turbo, and Bob spears him too, and Hurt Syndicate defeated the Outrunners by pinfall with a spear from Bobby Lashley on Turbo Floyd to retain the AEW World Tag Team Championship. The next match happened between Mariah May vs Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship, and it was a false count anywhere match. May charges Toni during her entrance, Fry Takayama punches on the stage. Mariah has a stun gun but Luther grabs her arm, but she kicks him and throws him through a table. She goes back to Toni Storm, and Toni Storm hits a choke bomb off the stage and through a table dangerously. Both women grab champagne buckets and tape into the ring. Taped fist broken glass deathmatch. Storm punches Mariah right in the tit with a glass-loaded fist. Mariah May runs away up the ramp, stumbling and crawling. She gets to the title belt left laying during Toni's entrance and the champion stomps her face into it. Whipping her with the belt, Toni picks the shoe back up. May crawling her way back up her, begging for mercy. Fireman's carry, hits a Mayday on the stage, but Toni kicks out. In the end, May drags Storm up on some boxes and looks to hit her with the shoe, but Storm takes it from her and repeatedly hits May in the head with it. Storm then hits May with the Storm Zero through a table, and defeated Mariah May by pinfall to retain the AEW Women's World Championship. The next match happened between Kenny Omega vs Konosuke Takeshita for the AEW International Championship. We see Takeshita works him over and throws him back outside, where Don Callis gets a few cheap shots in while the referee is occupied. Back inside, back and forth, Kenny boxes his ears, up and over, springboard crossbody connects. Chops and jabs, whip reversed, fireman's carry, Finley roll to the springboard moonsault, cover for two. On the floor, back and forth, Takeshita puts him gut first into the edge of an overturned table and Omega comes up clutching his diverticulitis. Looking for one-winged angel but his midsection gives out. Takeshita with the tombstone piledriver, adjusting his grip, wheelbarrow revolution tombstone, but Omega kicks out. In the end, Omega connects V-trigger, then electric chair, Konosuke slips out, Omega slips out, crucifix pin for two, then rolling around, and Kenny Omega won the match by pinfall with a crucifix pin to become the new AEW International Champion. Then we saw a steel cage match between Kyle Fletcher vs Will Ospreay. In the end, both men goes of the top of steel cage, and Will got dangerous intentions, and delivered Spanish fly off the cage dangerously. While screaming mad in the corner, a being of pure fury, Fletcher screams about how much he hates him, and then Will hits Hidden Blade followed by Tiger Driver 91, and defeated Kyle Fletcher by pinfall. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Adam Copeland vs Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship. We see Wheeler Yuta comes down as both men slowly rise, hits Buseka knee to Copeland, and then Jay White makes the save, and beats Wheeler Yuta. He takes the briefcase from Moxley, John ducks, and White cracks Copeland in the face with it. Moxley with a cover, but Adam kicks out, then John argues with Bryce, Copeland hits a spear, goes for cover, but Christian Cage pulls referee out of the ring, and he cashing in his contract, and makes the match triple threat. Cage goes for killswitch to Copeland, but Moxley pulls him off the pin and into the bulldog choke. Christian puts one hand on Copeland for a cover but John pulls him off of the cover and in moments Cage is out, and Jon Moxley won the match by referee stoppage with the bulldog choke on Christian Cage, retaining the AEW World Championship. Post-match, Prince Nana confronts Jon Moxley in one of the exits to the concourse. The camera pans back to reveal Shane Strickland perched on the balcony, and he dives on Jon Moxley, and stands tall, and the show goes off the air. How much you would rate the AEW Revolution 2025 pay-per-view? Tell me in the comments please. Do not forget to subscribe the channel, like the video and thanks for watching.